Everyone seems to like Dead Cells. You probably love it. Roguelike players love it. But not this guy, this one freaking hates it. Unlike many of you, I have a type of game that I dodge faster than getting on the elevator with my neighbor. For some may be battle royales or turn-based games. I just avoid shooty games, despite attempts of Steam of forcing my wallet with naughty discounts. However, after a time in gaming hell, condemned to scroll through Steam without ever finding anything, with that feeling that every game is the same, I have to open my horizons. So welcome to the horror series, where I show you the experience of a new player as I challenge my belief that I'm a decent gamer in just 27 runs. If I have learned something, is that when you lack skill, picking a ranged weapon can be a wise decision. And just like using overpowered magic in Dark Souls, you will feel dirty afterwards. Yet looking back, picking the bow and the shield together may have not been a wise choice. I crushed the first run, like a whale in a free-to-play game. Alright, I also had some pretty embarrassing moments that I don't want to experience again while warming up my motor skills. This time my deep urge to explore every level and complete every quest led me to some pretty intimate moments with effigies. A warning that you need to unlock a room before interacting with them would have avoided some harassment complaints. During this run I managed to beat my first elite in the second level. I felt pretty accomplished. I was looking forward to my second run. I found the Nutcracker, and although the name gave me high hopes, it was too slow for my taste. I got beaten by the secret boss of floor 2, the training dummy. Now don't hide it, it's okay. I know you also got killed here, it will be our secret. So after this run I got myself thinking, this is just incredible. How long has it been since I've eaten? I play late at night, frustration opens my appetite. So after getting a snack, I was still not sold on the game. And it was in time to hit the refund button. I was not understanding the game progression, as it seemed more reliant on skill and luck than allowing you to make your own build. Which is one of the things that I love most in a game, yet it was way too soon to throw in the towel. I dedicated my third run to figuring out the runner, the red mob that loves to sneak a hit teleporting in during the second floor. I was beating the hell out of it and about to hit the next stage, until... This is kind of like falling from a cliff in Dark Souls, but a bit more embarrassing. Thankfully, I was not yet stuck and that got me to keep playing. I progressed to the rampart and I was welcomed by the elite version of my most feared enemy, the basic mob. I beat him in the highest performance of gaming ability yet to be seen, achieving a no-hit. It was not long until the game had to calm me down. I was starting to feel a bit stuck in the rampart. The difficulty isn't much harder, but I was struggling. Basic enemies were chipping away at my life until I died. Lucky enough, I found the local dealer, which allowed me to commit the sin of cheating. I saw the Blood Drinker perk. This looks for noobs, so I chose it. It did have some unforeseen consequences. The game quickly sent me the Hammer of Karma when I was bullied by a pack of small critters. They are smarter than they look. I tried to complement Blood Drinker with the Blood Sword. Target split and you get a 3% of your health back at each hit. That finally got me to Black Bridge. But I had made a massive mistake, starting to play this game during the work week. Also, in each level you can buy new better weapons, but I didn't buy them because I wanted to use Blood Drinker. Soon I realized that more damage is better than face tanking enemies. The boss of Black Bridge tried to get that point across, that I can dodge for shit. It was time to switch strategies, as I found my new challenge. I will unlock these doors. As I tried to surpass each level as fast as possible, I realized that I was not a speedrunner, and that not completing levels often penalize you more than it helps by not getting enough power-ups. But I was still not done, as I started to focus on freezing the enemies and achieving the challenge of killing 30 or 60 enemies without getting hit. As you can guess by now, it was easier said than done. But focusing on this sharpened my skills and got me to the ossuary and to a new area, where I found my first curse chest, which will give you powerful rewards in exchange of a curse that will kill you if you get hit before killing 10 enemies. Seems easy, and having mastered the role, I had nothing to fear. This was an easy job. I got killed by a crow flying in a straight line. By this point I was pretty sold on the game. Runs are pretty short, which doesn't make the experience of losing very frustrating, and you get addicted to improvement. Every round lasting a bit longer, which is what you would love to happen, you smart dog. I must also say that earlier levels can get a bit repetitive, but I finally understood why people love the game. From here on everything seems to become a lot easier. I was surpassing the early levels with this, and I gave a lesson of to the timekeeper, which will now understand the terror of frying pans in video games. But it seems like this game keeps a new difficulty spike behind each level, and after getting almost one shot and then comboed to death, I just decided to drop the Blood Drinker. I didn't expect this, but I got revenge against one of my real-life most feared enemies, conjunctivitis. And after having an epic fight against the Doors of Slumber in Sanctuary, I finally unlocked the Spider Rune. Which changed everything. Now I was showing some skills, not at the level of inhuman reflexes of Brawlhalla players, but powered up by the magic of caffeine. I was starting to unlock reward doors at the end of each run. I also discovered that Fractured Peaks is a really cool place where you can get legendaries. Probably one of my favorite stages so far, yet I still face some challenges with traps. However, dodging and trying to freeze enemies was not working for me in the upper floors. I needed yet again to evolve my gameplay, so I turned to the pools of human knowledge, YouTube. I end up reading that some of you really love shields, which I had thrown away after the first run, since it suspiciously smelled of a newbie trap. But thanks to that, in the last runs, I have been able to last longer in the upper levels. Did I get to beat the king? No, I did not. I was trashed so far by the game. But it has lit my masochistic side, so I will probably make it one day. Your tips are welcome in the comments.